Hi friends, today we're going to talk a little bit about gaining a bit more clarity in life. You ever asked yourself what your purpose is in life, what you really value in life, what your goals are? Sometimes it's not so easy to uncover, where we want to go in life and what our goals are. Sometimes we have conflicting goals. And we know without direction, without clearly defined goals, it's very difficult to be motivated and to make progress. So I want to share with you one little tip, something you can do, very easy to do, that can help you to have more clarity, more insight, more commitment, more motivation. Very easy to do. So what you do, you go into the internet and you take a particular word, something that you want to understand a little bit better. So for example, I chose the word commitment. You type it in and you type in quotes on commitment, or quotes on motivation, quotes on being more motivated, and literally thousands and thousands will come up. So I typed in quotes on commitment, and what came up for me quite a while back is a beautiful little poem, or a couple of words that William Hutchison Murray actually shared. And I'm going to share it with you, and I'm going to show you how you can take a quote, a motivational quote, and you can gain so much from it. Let's have a look at how that can help you to actually get more clarity and more motivation. So this particular poem, or this particular couple of words around commitment, goes like this. I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I have learnt a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets. Whatever you can do, or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." William Hutchison Murray. I'm going to read that again. Now what I want you to do, grab a piece of paper and a pen, and as I'm reading this, just listen to your inner being and notice what's coming up. And just start to write some ideas and thoughts down of what's actually coming up when you read this quote. I'm going to read it again. "Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I have learnt a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it." William Hutchison Murray. So what I do now, I stay open. Once I've read this quote, and I'll read it again, I just stay open to what's coming up. So what's coming up in my inner being is the word commitment. And I'm sensing in my inner being that in certain areas I'm lacking commitment. And what's coming up for me right now is the awareness that I need to take action on my goals and stay out my comfort zone regardless of how I feel. Now that's something I've been very aware of many times in my life, and lots of times I slip back into the habit of staying comfortable, of not doing the things that require discipline, that are outside my comfort zone, that are uncomfortable, that I know I need to do. So that's the first thing that's coming up when I read this article, is just that awareness again, that every single day, every moment, and I'm not talking about the times when I take time to rest or just to regenerate, but I'm talking about the time that I put into my work. This is something I need to get into the habit of doing the things that I need to do to achieve my goals. And that means when my alarm clock goes off about 5:10, I've got to get out that bed. I can't sleep in a little bit more. I've got to start making contact with people that I know could be good in my business, and people that I can enrich their lives, and together we can help many people. So you see what's coming up. Until one is committed, there's hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. So what is that saying? What does commitment really mean? Commitment really means burning the bridges. Putting yourself in a position where there's no turning back, where you've got to make it. You've got to get out your comfort zone and make things happen. So that's the key. You just got to take any quotation and read it over and over again and ask yourself questions. What does providence mean? I looked up on the internet. Providence means the protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power, divine intervention, astral influence. What does providence mean? The protective care of God or of nature as a spiritual power, divine intervention, astral influence. So the moment we make a commitment, the moment we step out our comfort zone and take the action, what starts to happen? Divine intervention comes to our assistance. Providence comes to our assistance, where out the blue we start bumping into people that we start talking to them, and they the right person that we both needed to connect with each other to help each other achieve our goals. Or you get an inner voice, something in your inner being talks to you, phone that person, and they happen to be the right person to speak to. So what I'm sharing with you, take a quote, take any quote, and what I learned from this is that also what's coming up for me right now, while I'm talking to you right now, what's coming up now is the awareness that I need, which I do every day, but I need to remind myself of my goals and why I want to achieve my goals. Why do I want to achieve my goals? What are the rewards? What are the benefits of achieving my goals? And once I know what those benefits are, and I'm excited about them, and I've made a decision I want to achieve them, then I have to take action regardless of how I feel. I cannot wait till I feel motivated. When I started creating these videos, probably about 3 months ago, the first one I did was a year ago, just wishing everyone a Happy New Year. And in the beginning, I was nervous. I was sitting with the camera and the video, waiting to push it on, and then taking a breath in and feeling nervous. And then I just decided, just put that camera on, start doing some videos and share what you can with people. I'm encouraging you to do the same thing. If you're passionate about something, grab your smartphone and start to do videos. Video is very powerful today, hugely powerful. All the top influencers, they're using video because people can see, they can look into your eyes, they can get a feel for what you're talking about, whether they trust you or not. And that's how you can influence people positively, and you can add value. And that's something else that I'm learning right as I speak to you, the power of video. If you create a video and you upload it onto YouTube or you upload it onto Facebook and you add value to people's lives while we are sleeping, that video is there. People are on the internet. They could be searching for a topic, and you adding value, and before you know it, someone phones you and says, I like what you shared. Can we do something together? So look what's coming out, my friend. Look what's coming out from me just taking a quote, taking this quote that I got off the internet. Until one is committed, there is hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always ineffectiveness. What is that saying to me? It's saying until I make a firm commitment. And how do you know when you've made a firm commitment to something? You look at the action that you're taking. Because when you take the action, you have to take. You know that the decision that you made, right, is becoming real. So I'll read this one last time. Until one is committed, there's hesitancy, the chance to draw back, always in effectiveness. What's coming up for you? What's your inner being saying to you? What questions can you ask yourself when we're going through this little article? Ask yourself positive questions. What do I really want in my life? In what areas do I need to be more committed? Right? What would be the rewards of taking action and achieving the goals and doing the things I need to do? Right? See what questions I'm asking myself, and I just write it down. Concerning all acts of initiative and creation, there is one elementary truth, the ignorance of which kills countless ideas and splendid plans, that the moment one definitely commits oneself, when you make a commitment and you take action, then providence moves too. All sorts of things occur to help one that would never otherwise have occurred. A whole stream of events issues from the decision, raising in one's favor all manner of unforeseen incidents and meetings and material assistance, which no man could have dreamt would have come his way. I have learnt a deep respect for one of Goethe's couplets. Whatever you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Just begin. Just take that next step. So remember, go onto the internet. Take an area that you want to learn more about or you need to make changes. Even if it's motivation, how to become self-motivated. Quotes. Add the word quotes. And millions of quotes will start coming up. Pick one or two and read them. And then what you do, sorry about that, what you do, grab yourself a file. Just get yourself a file, a 2-ring binder file, and make it your own. Write some words on the file that excite you. And then just start to document, start to write down on this file all the thoughts that come up. For example, if I was sitting down at my desk right now, I would have wrote down those ideas, get more committed, read my goals more often. And that's what I do. I write my goals down. They're all here. I write the ideas that come up. I've got pages and pages. And every day what I do, I take a few minutes and I'll go into my goal setting book and I'll read my goals. I'll read where I'm going, what am I learning. So that's another little tip. Take the ideas that come up from reading these quotes, asking yourself questions, and create a little goal setting book. You can even put pictures in it and write the ideas down. You can always go back and you can refer to them. Get yourself a nice little book. So thanks for taking the time. Thank you for how you contribute to my life as well. I learn a lot from you, from your tweets and your inspirational thoughts. And I wish you a wonderful year ahead. Go onto that internet, take a few quotes, read them over and over again, and you'll find you'll get more clarity. You'll start to understand yourself a little bit better. You'll see areas that you need to work on, you need to improve. And I wish you a wonderful, wonderful year ahead.